finally, Marvel's acknowledging how impactful the Eternals storyline is. We're at What If episode 5, and let me tell you, this was my favorite of the season. Spoilers if you aren't up to date. In every universe, Riri Williams is Earth's last hope. I know that's right. There are so many parallels here to the first Iron Man film, except for, the whole apocalypse factor. But Riri's personality and her ingenuity just remind me so much of Tony Stark. Just like her predecessor, it's her resilience that gives Earth what they need. Marvel is 1000% course correcting for all of these characters that they haven't had time to focus on. And we're really getting a chance to see their personality and see what they could really do. We get a sense of how intelligent Riri Williams is in the Black Panther 2 film, but not like this. And Mysterio looks incredible. And this is what I've been talking about with What If. I like versions of Mysterio that we're not going to get in the show. Show the people who haven't had a chance to read comics how terrifying this character can be and why people love him. This is limitless. It was such a smart move to incorporate Mysterio's connection with technology with his illusion, especially when you consider the Mysterio that we saw in Far From Home. So finally, we get White Vision again, character that they introduced 5 years ago and put on the shelf. And even when they did introduce him, we only got him for about 5 minutes. We didn't get to see how terrifying this could be. I gotta wait for a What If show to see all these people of color actually working at their full potential, especially Wong. Listen, I get it. He was the Sorcerer Supreme and we see him a bit in Multiverse of Madness. But me personally, I feel like we've never seen him as the leader that he actually is, particularly in the comic books. For him to be like, oh, Wong is a Sorcerer Supreme because of a technicality, This What If season has felt like an apology from the MCU for characters that they've been nerfing, projects that we may never see. Let's just take a moment for Riri. A vision, which reminds me, where is she getting the products to have such a clean braid out? I'm glad the watchers are calling this man out because he's wildin'. He said fight back. My first thought was again, but I get it. It's hard. And I love that he highlights that he's seen this story many times. This has happened in so many universes, but like, they not people. Why does he have a conscience? His whole thing is to be messy and just watch. Messing up their whole bag. I'm so glad. And I'm very excited to see what this is going to turn into. We all know that this watcher don't play. So he gonna call the strongest people he knows. And I bang with that. I don't know what it means that I like this episode so much more than the Howard Duck one. Because they're two sides of the same coin. Marvel just taking risk and showing us very different stories. That being said, I gotta give this one 4.5 out of 5 Frankie Flames.